Diabetes also has a lot of connection with the diet that we eat.
So coach, we would like to hear something from you about, what do you recommend when it comes to fitness wise to reverse disease, to reverse heart disease, to reverse any of the chronic disease.
Can you hear me?
Yes, coach, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, really, for me, my eye opener was my cardiac arrest, because I'm thinking I'm eating fairly well. I was eating lean meats and vegetables and wasn't going crazy on snacking, especially when I was tuned into my macronutrients, and it really helped with my exercise regimen. And I'm thinking, okay, my weight is down and my strength is up. I feel great, and next thing you know, boom, cardiac arrest. So. That was a bit of an eye opener, and I had 2 blockages in my heart, 80% in the coronary artery and 70% in my left circumflex, and I ended up getting stented for that. And for the next year, I still continued to eat like lean meats and things like that, avoided a lot of red meat, and was on my way. And then because of insurance, they wouldn't pay for my Brilinta. It was expensive. I couldn't afford it. I had closed my business because it was too stressful. And next thing you know, I had a GI bleed, and I ended up back in the hospital. And I had a slew of pills. I'm like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't mentally handle it anymore. And a young kid that worked out at CrossFit, he brought me that book, How Not to Die by Michael Greger. And, the first half of it is all about chronic disease. And I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, okay, there's 10 chapters and I have 3 of these things. Asthma I was born with, so I can't help it much. But I had coronary artery disease and I had hypertension. And, my hypertension is genetic. I can't do much about it. I was taking a lot of pills for it. And when I was in the hospital for that GI bleed, the kid bought me that book, and I read the book, and then I started to go from there. And some weeks are better than others, and I really want to figure out the way that I can. You're talking about you have a good plant-based diet and a bad plant-based diet. So I live somewhere in between both of those.
And as you can say, Coach, you pointed out that exercise alone is not enough, and if you keep eating and if you keep eating good foods and not exercise, then also is not good enough. You need to have a balance of both the things are extremely...
Yeah, and then genetics comes into it too. Genetics is really, you can't outrun genetics as well,
Yes.
So yes. Coach, for that, they say that genetics is I'm going something that I wanted to share really quickly for everyone. I just spoke briefly about the oats, right? Let's see. So here is my quick version of oats, or very quick explanation of, there are questions about what kind of oats should I eat, what kind of oats should I buy. So regardless, whatever kind you buy, steel cut, rolled, or quick oats, quick recipe, what I usually do is add half a cup of oats in a plant-based milk. This is something called overnight oats. Add a tablespoon of chia seeds, flax meal. Those are my good fats, a healthy way of getting fat and protein in it. Raisins for flavor, for again, more health benefits, and replacing your sugar with dates, or that's like a good way to get sweetness plus not having any refined sugar. Adding a pinch of cinnamon for flavor, and you can add so many different things to your bowl. You can add fresh berries, you can add dried fruit, and literally in 5 minutes you have a healthy breakfast ready. And what are the benefits of this? I'm gonna just compare this with, let me compare this. Let's see. So this is our whole food plant-based bowl of oats. Look at the cholesterol here. And let's compare it to the traditional breakfast egg. So now for those people trying to lower cholesterol, which one would be an obvious choice? would it be adding more cholesterol with an egg in your diet? Would it be adding more cholesterol with yogurt, dairy yogurt? No, obviously, the choice is very clear. If you're going to try to lower cholesterol, if you're going to try to add more fiber to your diet, the choice would be going with a whole food plant-based.
Kalindi, let me add this is the political stunt in the sense they put down cholesterol under nutrition. Cholesterol is not a nutrition. They make you believe that cholesterol is necessary for your diet and you're not getting anything. Like people can have a wrong impression. Oh, I didn't get any cholesterol. You know what I'm saying? So this is a lot of advancement has to take place in the political arena where the cholesterol is not necessarily has to be recommended at a RDA, which is recommended daily allowance. It's really not absolutely necessary because your body makes it automatically. It knows how much to make it,
Right. So now let's talk about the second